I was cutting a pair of kaftan pants from a rich burgundy fabric when I got a call. The caller said, hello, we would love for you to speak at our event. Sure, why not? Then she went ahead to ask, just to confirm, yes, your description is fashion designer. No, it is not. And I will not get tired of correcting all of you. I am not a fashion designer. What I am is a tailor for men. You remember the burgundy fabric I was talking about earlier, yes? They actually belong to a fine young man that came in my studio looking somewhere between moody, mellow, close to melancholy, but not particularly. You feel me, yeah? He said, I have a function and I need a pair of kaftans. I want a shade of red. Just give me a pair of kaftans. Now, that was all he said. But what he meant, what he whispered to his tailor without saying the words, is this: I have somewhere important that I want to be. And I don't want to just be another guy in the room. I want to be noticed. I want to feel sharp, seen, stunning. I want my kaftan to glitter. I want to get compliments left, right, and center. However, I don't want to be accused of doing too much as a man. So I listened and I picked the richest shade of red, burgundy, in my opinion, and I stitched into the fabric every word that he could not say out loud. When he returned for fittings, the moment he laid his eyes on his kaftan, his mood lifted. He stepped out of the dressing room, head high, shoulders back, gaits transformed. His kaftan, the perfect fit. The stonework, bold enough to thrill him, yet subtle enough to avoid judgment. He adjusted his filler, especially when he saw the hidden inscription on the left side of his sleeves. It said, "You are enough." And I stitched that there on purpose. He was beyond elated. He turned to me with open arms for a hug, and he whispered, this time out loud, "Thank you." Now, that is what tailoring is to me. It is not just clothing, it is communication, it is therapy, it is gentle affirmation stitched in silence. By listening beyond what that man could say, I was able to help bring him from a place of self doubt to a place of confidence. And I'm convinced that everyone in this room has a skill, a talent, a gift that if we would just sharpen them, we can help someone feel the same. The theme for this talk is beyond the surface. And isn't what this story really is about? Everybody, or most people, probably just saw a red kaftan. I saw a cry for permission, permission to shine. And I did just that. Jane Goodall said, you cannot go through a single day without having an impact on your world. Whatever you do at all makes a difference, and you get to decide the kind of difference you want to make. I was able to make this man feel better, but you don't have to be a tailor to help someone feel better. The world is hard enough as it is. What if you are the reason that someone is having a harder day than they need to, just because you refuse to grow your gift? Your content creation skill might be what gives my brand the visibility that it needs. Your natural sense of humor can be what gets someone to genuinely laugh after a very long week. Isn't it worth it? Your obsession for perfection can be what saves a bride's wedding day. You don't have to try to change the whole world at once, but you can absolutely change someone's day. And that is what that matters. I've been privileged to tailor kaftans for countless men by now. And every time the result is the same. It's not just better appearance, there is better mood, better presence, better posture, even. Then I realized I think men everywhere would be happier if they wore kaftans that are tailored just for them. And it's not just me who thinks this. Science actually backs it up. There's a men's health survey that found that about 72% of men feel more attractive when they are wearing clothing that fit. Another study found that over 60% of men feel happier and more confident when they are wearing something that is tailored just for them. Tailored kaftans, they don't only elevate your appearance, they elevate your spirit. It's beyond fashion, it's emotional well being. This term is called enclosed cognition. It's a psychological effect that affects that clothing has on our how we feel, how we talk, how we even show up at places. So what am I really saying? It is high time we stopped stereotyping men and we start paying more attention to how they look. It is high time we start clothing men with intentionality. Let's stop seeing style for men as vanity. Let's start seeing it as dignity. It's important. So when next you see a man that is wearing a nicely tailored kaftan, he is not just well dressed. And all it took was someone that chose to look beyond the surface. Thank you.